Welcome, everyone, to Miami Trace High School. Tonight, the Lady Panthers volleyball will be taking on the Wilmington Lady Hurricane. Miami Trace will try to continue their unopposing record tonight as they remain undefeated through the season so far. And Wilmington, who comes in with a strong volleyball team, with some folks back from last year, some players that had a lot of varsity time last year. So should be a good game tonight. Earlier this evening, the JV contest, both games went to Miami Trace, although both games were mirror opposites of one another. Where in the first set, Wilmington got out to 7 or 8 point lead, and the Lady Junior Varsity Panthers came back and won that game. In the second game, the Lady Panthers got out to a big lead, and then the Lady Hurricanes came back to tie it up. And the first set went to 30, ended up being 30-28 in favor of Miami Trace. And the second game was 25-22. So 2 very well contested games in our JV today. We have one little under a minute 20 left here in warm-ups, and then we'll get ready for today's first game action.
So I guess it's going to be just you and I.
Sean and Rick tonight.
That doesn't look like Charlie Hargrave's going to make it. I told him to stay home and rest. He had a pretty busy Corn Festival weekend.
Corn Festival, 3 days in the Wilmington Fairgrounds this weekend.
And of course you and I were up at Logan Elm. Did you get soaked going back to your car after?
I got completely drenched. And like a mile and a half, 2 miles down the road, nothing.
I know.
Nothing.
We knew that would happen. So anyway, we had to swim out to the car. And of course that game was continued the next day. And what was the final?
41-20, I believe.
Yeah, so the Panthers are now 2-1 after defeating Wilmington the week before and Logan Elm. And
Logan Elm dropped to 2-1. They were 2-0 going into this week.
Yeah, they were pretty. They're a pretty good team, and they have the most beautiful field that I have ever seen of grass.
It was immaculate.
Yeah, it's just incredible.
With the way the weather's been, of course, if they get rain like that every weekend, no wonder it's spring.
Right.
Flags dropping here in the Panther Gym, and we're getting ready for the national anthem, and we'll get this first game rolling.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the campus of Miami Trace Schools into Miami Trace High School for this evening's non-league varsity volleyball matchup. Prior to the start of the contest, in order to honor America and those who are currently serving to protect the freedoms we hold so dear and those who have previously served, as the 12, please stand. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. participants. First, the visitors from Wilmington. Number 1, Lauren Deal. 2, T. Reynolds.
Oh, you are here. I don't know. You're kind of late. I don't know if we can get you in.
Did they not have a freshman game?
Not a freshman.
They had junior
No
varsity.
freshman game?
Yeah, junior varsity.
9, Sophie Wilson. 10,
You come over here. You go around there.
15, Jolise Carter. And number 18, Michaela Ingram. And now,
So no freshman game, that's why. I think I worked that out perfect then.
2, Ellie Robinette.
Yeah, he's perfect.
Cecilia Robinson. 5,
Yeah, but Zoe brought us all something to eat. You missed it.
That's all right. We went and saw Beetlejuice. I had one of them big popcorns today.
11, Warren Barron.
Just be glad popcorn don't have any gas. That's all I gotta say.
Yes. 20, Madison Butts. And 21, Brooklyn Radford. Good luck, teams.
How are you?
Good.
I'll have to switch. You can always help me out with the score.
Yeah.
If they got to take the score off the old one.
Yeah, we're going to start off 25-22.
25-22, all right.
So Charlie Hargrave has arrived.
Well, I thought there's a
They can-
freshman game.
They can start now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they waited for you. They just wouldn't feed you.
Yeah, that's okay. I didn't need fed. We went and ate at Traditions for lunch, and it was nice.
What you have to eat, Charlie? Biscuits and gravy?
No, not for lunch.
I'm shocked.
Sloppy Joe, mac and cheese, and coleslaw. It was
That's
good.
called comfort food, isn't it?
It was good. Now, Dr. L, she had some biscuits and gravy.
Oh, that's right, from our morning show this morning.
Yep. So I take it this is Wilmington. That's my amateur.
Yeah.
Okay, so Trace is going to serve.
All right, kick it off.
Like Lauren Guest back to serve here in the first game for Miami Trace. Dig by Wilmington. Set to the outside. Carter. Yazel to Ferns. Nice tip at the net by Yazel.
Wilmington looks like they're at a height disadvantage.
Guest back to serve again. Dig out of the back. Set to the middle. Butts over to Yazel. Back to Butts for the kill.
The hammer at it already.
Yeah. Are you talking about me, Charlie?
No,
Okay.
talk about Addison Butts.
Guess to serve. Oh, that ball probably out of bounds, but Wilmington plays it. Deep ball back to Robinson. Tip. That ball's off number 1 out of bounds.
Let's go, girls.
Kylie Yazel. Nice little shot over the net.
Guess rolls it up off the top of the net for the sneak attack.
3-0, Panthers.
Serve, dig in the back. Middle set. Oh,
Another nice one.
they didn't get the ball to their setter, which in turn set Butts up for the kill.
Well, what was
Oh.
the whistle there for?
They
Yeah, Butts was in the net, I think.
that must be what they
Yeah.
called because they called it
Butts
in.
was in the net. Okay.
Tippett serves for Wilmington. Nice dig by Wilmington, set in the middle. Into the net.
Yep,
Lauren
Sydney
Dowd.
Porter. She just couldn't get it over.
Lauren Dawes.
Well, that's Wilmington. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Go, girls.
Lauren Farron's back to serve now for the Panthers.
I looked at the wrong list.
Oh, that's deep. That was only deep by 3 feet.
I know. I'm surprised she let it go.
Go, Layla.
5-2. Reynolds back to serve for Wilmington. Yazel sets it back to Robinson.
Oh,
Nice tip over the top by Robinson. Gets it down for a point. Makes it 6-2. Yazel back to serve now for the Panthers. Sydney Carter checks in the back line for Guess. Barons over to Yazel to Butts.
the hammer strikes again. How Miami Trace do on their football game here today? They win, lose?
They won 41-20. It only took about 36 hours to
Oh, I know. I tuned in Friday, but it was like, oh, jeez.
Yazel again. Ace right in front of the back row. Wilmington may want a timeout here, and they do.
They are getting a big TO. So this week you're not covering Trace there, right?
No,
You're
no.
going,
This week we are going to be
Do you have to have a passport where you're going?
just about. We're going to be just south of Cleveland in Hiram, Ohio, and
Who do they play?
Hiram plays Wittenberg. No, Mount St. Joe. Yeah, I better get my. Yeah, Mount St. Joe's coming all the way from Cincinnati to go up there and play them.
That must be an easy win.
So it'll for Mount St. Joe.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, they have a phenomenal football team. They have over the last several years. But anyway, that's a 6:30 start on Campus Nation.
Who's
it's
Trace playing football this week?
Bethel Tate, but we won't be covering that.
At
obviously.
home or what?
At home.
At home. Yeah.
Trace's next 3 games are at home.
Yeah.
Yazel serves it outside to Dials. Carter outside to Robinson. Nice dig by Wilmington. Setter couldn't get to it. It goes into the net and hits the ground.
9-2. 9-2 Panthers.
Yeah, they're looking very dominant right now.
Yazel serves. Now they get this one to their setter. Back outside. And they get that one down. That was Lily Trentman.
Yeah, Lily Trentman in there.
Lily Trentman for Wilmington gets the point.
Charlie, do you recognize anyone on Wilmington's team that you might know something about?
I have to look at the name. Well,
Robinson outside the Butts. Nice dig by Wilmington. Saved by Carter. Digs it up. Yazel back to Butts. Off the tip. Wilmington keeping it around. Clear. Carter to Yazel. Butts. Got it.
so Butts lays another one there. Now I've looked at their names here.
You don't have to look very far down the roster.
Kiera Cole checks in for Wilmington.
Who am I missing now?
Number 1.
Oh, Troy's daughter. Okay.
Addison Butts
Yeah,
serves
Troy's
that one
up in the
into
stands
net.
back here,
Okay.
back behind us.
So that makes it 10-4 home team. Taryn Allen serving for Wilmington. Carter gets it to Yazel. Outside to Guest. She tips it over. Outside set Wilmington. Carter in the back row gets it back to Yazel. To Guest.
Nice. Good job.
Good save by Wilmington. Tip.
Get up there.
Yazel gets it to Robinette that time for the set, and they get it to Guest, and she tips it over right over top
I tell
the
you,
front line of Wilmington.
The tips are
Go, girls.
just as dangerous as the spikes tonight, it seems like.
Yep.
Robinson with an ace for Miami Trace.
An ace for Miami Trace.
Yeah.
Makes it 12-4. Robinson back again. Back line over to the setter. Inside. They get it bumped over and out of bounds.
Number 7, I think, is Dow Tippett's daughter.
Let's go, girls. You're okay. Come on.
Robinson. Cross court, back row. Nobody home.
Wilmington's kind of collapsing here.
14-4. Got off to a slow start. Can't get themselves dug out of this hole. Robinson, hard serve to the back corner. Off the libero, number 2, Reynolds, and out of bounds.
Timeout, Wilmington.
That's their second timeout of this game.
I'm not trying to be negative or anything, but just, I mean,
How was your day?
Trace is just a lot bigger. If you put size-wise, I mean, they're just a lot bigger than Ruby Girls. Taller.
So we're going to be back here this Thursday, once again at 5:30, Charlie,
Hey,
for
I got here in time.
Hillsboro and the same Lady Panthers on Campus Nation.
I figured they were going to start the reserve game.
No freshman game tonight. Robinson to serve again. Middle set, and that was out of bounds. Oh, we got a tip ball at the net. Tip ball at the net, so
gets the point.
Wilmington point. We got the referee combination tonight of Turner and May. Those of you who watch basketball games here in the area, boys and girls, you'll recognize these two fellas on the court. Wilmington serve off Ferns. It'll go out of bounds. Nice serve by Lily Trentman on that one. She'll go back again.
They got the hammer setting out, giving her a little rest.
Dig by Carter to Yeasel, back to Ferns. Digged out, Wilmington. Quick set, Yeasel. Carter to Guest.
Almost had me.
Personal. You talk about the height advantage for Trace, Charlie.
Not now, yeah.
Guest and Butts, they play opposite each other. So when Guest goes to the back, that's when they switch in the libero and they play the same spot. So you always have that taller girl in that spot. That's the product of the advantage of having two girls that can do damage from that same spot. You always have one in that middle area.
A lot of strategy as far as putting people in and out in this.
Yes, you got to make sure everyone knows the right position. Cleared by Wilmington. Good communication by the Lady Panthers. Nice dig by Wilmington. They get it set to the middle, push ball over. Oh, yeah.
Oh, in the net.
Just got the ball a little wide for Yeasel there to set and couldn't do much with it.
Lauren Deals back in for the Hurricanes.
Maya Nance to serve. Robinson to dig. Yeasel, Guess. Off her hands. That'll be a point Trace. Nice hit by Guess right off the blocker hand.
You haven't said it yet.
Guess again?
Guess again. There you go. Yeah, guess again.
Guess to serve. Nice dig from the back. Set outside to Wilmington. Deal. Robinson over to Ferns. Nice block.
Yeah, nice block.
Nice save over to Butts. Oh, just tipped over the net. We'll reset Wilmington. Clears it over. Trace gets it up to Yeasel. Back to Butts with the runner. Got it down. Nice dig by Wilmington. Quick.
Wilmington with the point.
Nice point there by Honesty Hudson. Makes it 18-8. And Aiden Tippett back to serve. High serve to Allison Carter. She gets it to Yeasel and she knocks it home. Number one in the net, point Trace. It was going to be their point anyway.
Yeah.
Number 11, Lauren Ferens, back to serve for the Panthers. Oh, right in the net.
Oh, wow.
Unforced
That's
error.
unusual.
Haven't had too many of those yet tonight, so.
Okay, I got a question. For somebody watching this the first time, why do the referees blow the whistle sometimes when players check in, and other times they just check themselves in and out?
Nice hit there in the middle by Wilmington. Just a notification if somebody's not watching. Now the referee, when he blows his whistle, that gives the server, they have 10 seconds to serve the ball.
Well, I just noticed a lot of times they'll check in with the referee, but like that last time, they just come in.
Well, the liberos can come in without check.
This is number 3.
Save Ferens, up to Butts. Oh, just out. Just out.
It's close.
19-11. Wilmington's trying to hang in there.
Reynolds.
Yep, serving.
Allison Carter gets it over to Yazel to Butts with the tip. Wilmington keeps it alive. Back to Carter. Outside to Robinson. She gets it down.
Cecilia Robinson there trying to do her impersonation over here. Butts is going, I taught her everything she knows.
Oh, is that it, Joe?
That's what it is.
2011 Lady Panthers with Yazel back to serve. Wilmington gets it to the outside, and that ball's blocked. Blocked by Butts and Robinette. Extend the lead up to 10. Oh, nice cross-court serve there by Yazel. Off the libero, Reynolds, out of bounds.
Doubled up on Wilmington now.
Yep, 22-11.
Yazel trying to serve this one out. Dig out of the back line, sets it to the outside.
All right,
Out of bounds on Wilmington.
I'm a novice at this.
Novice it up.
That's obvious,
As
Charlie.
it said, am I wrong in saying when Wilmington sets up their spikers, they're too far away from the net? Don't they need to be up closer to the net? Seems like they're always like 4 or 5 feet back.
Well, you want to set it up. They get to the outside so they can get that running start to give them more power on their hit. So
Seems like they're far back here.
the setter puts it in a spot where they can go get it.
Well, that wasn't bad.
Good.
Set point.
Butts.
25-11.
Butts gets that one
Game.
down again in the game at 25-11.
That looked pretty easy.
Yeah, that was really smooth set there for the Lady Panthers.
25-11. That's just one thing I noticed. I mean, like most, it seems like they're awful far back when they go to spike.
Yeah, they want to get that. It's like a layup. You want to get those feet set so you can get up and just hammer that thing home. It's up to the setter to put it where they're going to be, not where they are.
You should work. Your badge should only be about a foot or two away from the net, right? Maybe 2 feet away from the net.
Depends on the coach how they want them done.
How would
some
you
are
do it? Because you coached this.
I like the way they're doing it.
The way Wilmington's doing it, further back.
Trace does the same way. I think just
Trace seems closer.
well, they got longer legs too, so it don't take them longer to get there.
Well, that might be it too.
And plus, Trace
Not trying to be critical. It's just an observation.
probably 80% of Trace's sets are in the middle to Guess and Butts, so you don't really see that. They don't hit to the outside as much as these other teams do.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Yeah, they are more outside Wilmington as opposed to Miami Trace, where they're down the middle most of the time. Hey, if I see it, I'm sure other people see it and probably have the same kind of questions.
That's where each girl has a spot, just like in any other sport. If you're a guard or you're a forward in basketball, or you're running back, whatever. In volleyball, you can be a right outside or a left outside. So regardless of where your position is on the floor, that's why you see them huddle up on the serve in the middle. So if my spot is on the opposite side of where I'm supposed to be when that ball is hit, then I run to my spot, even though I might be on the left side of the floor at this point. If I'm the right outside hitter, I got to get to that spot.
You got to cover your area.
Yeah.
It's like a defense in football.
Yeah,
you got
you
your
gotta-
area.
So I guess Wilmington will serve.
Tippett back to serve for Wilmington.
So who
to
do
start
they play
this game.
Thursday?
Hillsborough.
Hillsborough,
Okay.
the Indians.
Maybe I'll get here a little earlier if I'm going to be here Thursday. Well, this man's got it. I'm just here just for mere entertainment and laughter.
Is that what it is?
He's a token announcer.
Hey, at least I admit it. A lot of people be like, acting like they know it all. It's like, I think it's better if you don't know it all. You learn it.
So you let us know when you're going to start coaching, Charlie.
Now, I've never coached. I've coached before. I've coached.
The only thing I've ever coached is not whole baseball.
I've coached baseball, softball, and believe it or not, I coached 1 year of junior high basketball. And it was 1 year for a reason. That's a long season.
Get things started here in a second. Carter tries to get it to the save. Trace gets it over. Wilmington gets it to the outside. Nice block
17. There's Lauren Guess. Guess again. There we go.
with the block. Got it straight down.
That was a nice ball. Well, I did like where they were on the spike, but
Guess back to serve for the Lady Panthers. Right off the top of the net. Good dig out by Wilmington.
just caught her in between steps.
Yeah.
didn't it?
Trace is up 2-0.
Another block by Butts. Guess on the serve. Back line. Wilmington into the net. Warren Dials hits it into the net.
3-0.
Outside Wilmington. Tip. Robinson gets it to Yazel outside to Ferens. Off the hands of Tippett and out of bounds. Nice hit by Ferens. Guess will keep the serve alive. Another point here. We're probably going to get that first timeout from Wilmington. Dig out by the back row of Wilmington to the outside. Another block, out of bounds.
4-1. Hurricane get on the board.
Yazel and Butts on the block, and it goes right off the side of the hand, out of bounds. Reynolds back to serve for Wilmington. Carter gets it over to Yazel, up to Butts. Nobody home in the middle of the floor.
No. 5-1.
See, now we got a little check in this time where I've seen him just coming in and out.
Brooklyn Ratcliffe checks in for the Lady Panthers. Ferens on the serve. Yazel tips it over.
Nice save by Wilmington.
Wilmington clears. Carter up to Yazel in the middle for Butts. Down again.
It's hammer time again.
Yeah, she's tough.
6-1, Lady Panthers.
Is she a senior?
Yes. Ferens, back line. Okay, get it to the outside hitter. Out of bounds.
She looks so enthused down there.
Just another day at
she
the
got her
office,
flag. She got
Charlie.
her flag confused.
What?
Another day at the office.
Barons to the back row. Back set. Yazel up to Butts.
They
Butts again.
cannot stop that.
Yeah, Charlie. So on the floor right now
What?
for the Panthers, you have 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and 2 sophomores.
And Sean, there's your timeout.
Timeout at 8-1.
So how did the reserve game go? Who won that?
Trace won the first game 30-28
Oh, wow.
after Wilmington had a 7 or 8 point lead.
Yeah.
And then Trace won
Trace
the
came
second game 25-22, I believe, wasn't it?
Wow.
After Trace had a 8 point lead,
Oh,
and Wilmington come back and tied it up late, and only to fall by 3.
Well, it sounds like those are the games I should have came here earlier.
That's why I come as early as I can, Charlie. I like to watch these games.
Well, I just
Trace makes this look
last
so
time
easy, you know?
the varsity game didn't start till 7.
Barons, nice dig outside the deal. Nice save by Carter. She gets it to the outside to Brooklyn. She tips it down. Brooklyn Ratcliffe with the point for the Panthers.
I think it's buy one, get one. Yeah. That's what I'm
Another good serve by Ferens. That's coming right at it.
Good save.
I had
Good
that
save.
one.
I got you, brother. I got
Thank
you.
you, thank you.
Yeah.
Sounds good for something tonight.
Charlie looked like he's ready to start to wrestle or something.
Player of the week. Go to the outside. Nice hit. Ratcliffe again.
or in a park.
Nice tip of the net. Wilmington serves it up. And that
Who was that? Trenton? 10-2.
Eels is serving.
was Mallory Johnson checking in for the Panthers. And that one goes into the net.
What grade is she in, Rick?
I'm not sure. I think she's either a junior or maybe even a senior, but I think she's got a younger sister that's in 7th grade. And that's the end of the deals. 3 daughters.
Deals are done.
The deals are done. You had 5.
Nice serve there by Yazel. Right
Yeah.
off the skim of the top of the net.
At least she has a full house.
Well, that's true. Charlie had 1. You had 5.
One and done, baby. I was
Deals
smart.
had 3.
Yazel. Oh, nice tip. Yazel the outside to Ratcliffe. Out of bounds.
Point Wilmington.
12-3.
It's hard for me to keep scoring.
I'll get home. Rachel will be like, "You already home?" I'll be like, "Yeah." Got there right when it started.
Allen serves for Wilmington. Oh, double hit. Double hit on Yazel.
12-4.
Into the net.
I don't like to see that for either team, you know?
I
Yeah.
know, it just takes the wind out of everybody. Sydney Carter back to serve for the Lady Panthers. Oh, and she returns the favor.
Trade him back. Oh, this is crazy.
13-5. Trentman with the serve.
Johnson gets it to Yazel inside the Robinette. She got it down.
I have an ex-wife filling out paperwork for Social Security, and she's trying to figure out when we got married, when we got divorced, all that. I said, I don't know this. I just know it was.
Not soon enough.
Well, it was April Fool's Day that we got married, and that's the truth. But I got to be nice to her because she's the wife. She's the mother of most of my kids.
No, most of them.
I tell you, Wilmington's
All
got
but
an
one.
awful soft middle there, don't they? How many points have we seen scored right there?
Right there in that unoccupied zone in the middle of the floor.
A ton of points. 15-5.
Guess. Outside Wilmington tips it over. Robinette keeps it alive to Farrens, and she tips it down.
They just can't cover.
Well, I tell you, the height advantage is just such a big thing.
Height and length.
And they're jumpers. That's the other thing. They are jumpers.
Oh, nice save by Robinette, but it's going to be out of bounds. Tried to get the dig off of the block off of Farrens. She almost had that. Makes it 16-6. With Maya Nance back to serve for the Hurricane. Robinson saves it. Sydney Carter gets it over. Wilmington with a shot here. They got it down.
Nice clean shot there.
So much easier when you get those passes to where they're supposed to be.
Exactly. 16-7. Hurricane trail the Lady Panthers.
Nance back to serve again. Robinson gets it over to Yazel. Oh, they're going to call a double hit. Double hit. Where she went to set it.
Oh shit! You
got to hit both hands at the same
Hurricane
time.
have cut the lead in half.
Did you think
16
that was
to
double
8.
dip?
Hurricane.
Well, they're looking at it. I can't see
Trailer.
that far, I'll be honest with
Oh, in the net.
I thought it looked pretty clean to me.
you. They watched something specifically. Allison Carter back to serve.
Every netter.
We're just all going to hit it in the net here. Everyone gets a point. Everyone gets a trophy.
Exactly. Even us.
Tip it
Taryn Allen
to serve it. Robinson gets it over to Yazel to guess again.
One of the Wilmington girls has hit that.
18-9.
The hammer comes back in.
Guess back to serve. Outside Wilmington. Nice hit right off the blocker hand, out of bounds. I believe that was off Farrens.
Honesty Hudson.
Reynolds serving for the Hurricane. Allison Carter gets it over to Yazel. Outside to Butts.
Nice try.
That was interesting.
Yeah, I was going to say.
She did get it.
Done it.
Oh, yeah, it was there, just me.
Stuck in the rim. That'll be a jump ball.
Yeah, exactly. Send the cheerleader.
Oh, that ball
in.
was going to be out, I believe.
Good hustle.
Wilmington going to try and save this. No. That'll be a tip ball out. Point trace. Farrens will serve it up again. Oh. Both those serves probably going to be out if they just let them go. That one might have been out by about 4 feet.
Yeah, that was pretty.
That one was coming in hot.
You know, one thing I'm surprised about, I figured you'd hear more communication. You don't really hear a lot of communication on either side. Mine, here, yeah.
Even like in sand volleyball with the fingers behind the back.
Well, any communication.
That's deep and out. Point trace.
Oh, then maybe it's going too quick.
Well, if the girls are getting to their right spots, then the communication is really just in them getting to their spot.
23-10. What is that I hear in the background?
What is what?
I hear the fat lady warming up, baby.
We still have
23-10.
yeah, we still have one more.
I don't think it makes
At
any
least one
difference.
more.
24-10.
Game point here for Ferens.
You hear?
You're obnoxious.
Tell her like it is.
Oh, the old dreaded game point serve into the net.
24-11.
Yes, so I'll see him. I was gonna say it's not.
Mallory Johnson. No, that's not Mallory. Yeah, Mallory Johnson. Trace.
And over to Mallory Johnson. Butts with the tip to get it
You
done.
just can't cover it.
The hammer turned into the velvet hammer on that one. Just a little tap.
Into the third.
Mel Torme. $25-11.
Yep.
Your second game final.
All right.
Well, what's that?
3 minutes. We'll have a 3-minute intermission here. Teams get ready and set up for their final contest. If Trace wins this game, if not, we'll play another one. Wilmington pulls through here with a victory.
Well, let's do or die, right?
Do or die again. The Lady Panthers have yet to lose a game this season, so the streak continues.
Well, let's not start it tonight, okay?
Rick, what do you got coming up program-wise here at Campus Nation? The rest
Well,
of the-
obviously, as I talked about earlier, Thursday night, 5:30, right here from the same gym, the Hillsboro Indians will come in. Don't laugh at me, Charlie Hargrave.
It'll be more like 6:30.
Well, we know
7.
you'll be here at 7:30. So
No,
anyway,
I was here on time, baby.
so we'll be back at 5:30 airtime or thereabouts, as we started late again today, didn't we?
Yeah, because those,
Because we were waiting on Hargrave.
yeah, they held everything up for Hargrave to
right.
get here.
Everybody wait on me.
Our fans had to wait.
When
But
your
anyway, we'll
JV
be back.
game goes in overtime.
Yeah, we'll be back Thursday for Hillsboro. And then Friday night, we will not be doing the Bethel Tate Miami Trace home football game. We have a previous game that we scheduled on Campus Nation's Game of the Week, and that will be Friday night at 7 o'clock from
You going up
Hiram
with him,
College.
I will not. I'll be in Chicago.
Yeah,
Chicago.
yeah, Hiram College, and they will be entertaining the Mount St. Joe Lions from Cincinnati. That game will get underway at 6:30. Flak jackets.
Today's going to Chicago.
My armored car is on order.
Well, you won't be in that part of Chicago, will you?
Hopefully not.
I actually got lost one time in South Chicago. It was a little scary, and that was years ago.
Hopefully the Navy base is safe.
Well, let's hope so. But you got to make it to the base first. All right, Trace will be
She'll be
serving this set.
game, yeah.
Start off this set.
Looks like the same cast of characters for both sides here, as has started the first two games. We're just waiting for the floor judge to get all the numbers down, make sure everyone's in their right spots.
Make sure we don't try to sneak Hargrave in for one of the players, right?
Shoot, I can't move that fast.
So Sydney Carter will start things off serving for the Panthers in this third game. Dig Wilmington gets the set to the outside. Off the blockers for a point. Wilmington won.
Wilmington has the lead.
Yeah, that is unusual.
1-0.
Outside the butts. And hit out of bounds.
Why didn't you catch that, Charlie?
Just a little bit high, right? Just a little bit.
Jo Harpin is actually a new starter here for Wilmington. She played in the JV game. She's a freshman. Let's see what she can do here in this third game. Outside to Jo. She gets it over.
She brings it.
Allison Carter gets it over. Set middle of Wilmington. And they get it down cross court. Game's at 2.
Maya Nance.
Reynolds serving for Wilmington.
Wilmington leading 2-1.
Allison Carter tried to dig that one out.
3-1.
The serve gets down.
Well, it's do or die. Wilmington's got to win this set, so
This is one of these lack of concentration sets in here. Try to get refocused, get these balls set to where they need to be. Nice sneak attack
Yeah, that was
There.
a nice little shot.
by Yazel.
Yeah. We had 1,700 viewers so far this morning.
not bad. Not bad.
For a Monday, no. That's not
2-3. Wilmington
We'll
with
end
the
up
1
with
point lead.
2,000.
Yazel serving.
So you still think
Out
we're
of bounds.
gonna break 100,000 for Wake Up Wilmington tomorrow?
I think so.
Okay, 100,000 views.
I'll have to check tonight when I get home. But yeah.
That serve was deep. 4-2 Wilmington. Robinson gets it up to Yazel over the butts. Nice dig. Wilmington sets to the outside. Off a blocker. Robinette gets it up to butts. And she gets it down.
But
Well, I know we've got at least a few thousand views on Facebook and YouTube on the other channel.
yeah.
So
Anybody want cinnamon?
Four 4-3 Wilmington. Butts to serve. Ooh. Wilmington gets it set to the outside. That's going to be deep. That'll tie the scores at 4. They're going to give the point to Wilmington. Some of them was in the net, I guess. I don't know if somebody was out of
5-3
order.
Wilmington.
Jo Harpin serve. Trace clears it after a couple good digs.
Nice save, yeah.
Outside. Nice. Lauren Guest with the block.
She's everywhere. She's everywhere, right? All right.
Robinson gets a serve to the back. They get it cleared by Wilmington. Robinson gets it up to Yazel over to Ferens. Off to Libero.
Well, that was a bullet, wasn't it?
That might have went out.
You just should not.
It
just
would've
can't
went
get,
out.
Just can't get out of the way of it.
No.
Robinson just serve. Nice job. They'll get it set to the middle. Off a blocker. Robinson over to Yazel inside the Guest.
Somebody
Whose
was
point?
in the net.
So that'll be point Wilmington. 5-6.
Mallory
Hurricane in
Johnson
the lead.
in the net.
Carter to Yazel outside the Ferens. Gets it down.
Well, Mallory.
Allison
6-6.
Carter. Allison Carter back to serve. Gets it back. Set to the outside. Block.
Nice block.
Ferens that time. Both Laurens were there, but I believe Ferens got it down off the block.
7-6. Trace.
Allison Carter. Outside to the setter.
Better.
I thought she was in the net.
Guess again.
She didn't touch. She was over.
She was over top of it.
I don't know arms around.
She's a tall girl.
There we go. Wilmington with the shot here outside. Oh,
Hurricane hanging in there.
there's where your communication comes into play. Somebody else should have took that second shot because Yazel couldn't get there from where it was at. That's where the help's got to come.
Deals is serving.
8-7, Trace. Carter. Saved by Robinson. Outside to Ferens. Dig out for Wilmington. Gets it to the outside. They'll get it cleared. Carter, Yazel, guess. Blocked by Nance.
Nance, yeah, that was nice.
Gets it down.
8-8.
8-8.
No man's for everybody.
That's her. Serve.
Carter. Up to Yazel, outside to Ferens. Off a tip. Inside set to the middle. Save Robinson.
Good job.
Good.
Another point. Wilmington playing much better ball here this
9-8.
Go, Lauren.
Tippett that time. Aiden Tippett with the tip.
Get outside to Ferens.
She's taking over, isn't
Yeah,
she?
another good play. That's 3 plays in a row by Nance.
Yep, Nance is stepping it up.
It's a hot hand.
10-8.
Let's go, girls.
Just went that one across the net away from the blockers and was able to keep it in bounds. Trace clears it good and inside to Nance again. She got this one. Carter up to Ferens. Off her head.
That's using your head the wrong way, right?
Harmeling was in the right spot, just couldn't get her hands up to get that ball.
10-9. Hurricane still in the lead.
Trace just has not been able to get that set, that first hit to their setter this game to get everything set up. Got to get that back in rhythm. Wilmington to clear here. Yazel to Butts. Just so much easier when you can get that ball to your setter in a good spot, and she can put it wherever she wants to
Ohio
put it.
State.
D1.
Yes.
10-10.
Charlie, you're almost as big as he is.
Not quite. How tall is he?
Oh, Sydney serves it into the net. That'll give
What is he,
Wilmington
7'2"?
No.
6-12.
6'12". Oh,
Yeah,
he's
right.
just a puppy.
He's like about 6'8".
Let's go, Aiden.
Robinson with a nice dig back to Yazel. Wilmington's cleared here. Robinson over to Yazel to Butts with the tip. Keeps it alive, Nance. Outside. Now it's out.
You're all right. Come on.
Point Panthers. That'll put us back in a tie. 11-all.
Well, he knows my preference for where I want him to go to school.
I think so.
Ferens to serve. All 11. Served by number 11. Out of bounds.
Point for the
11-12.
Hurricane.
Lady Hurricane up 1 point here.
Trace having a little lack of concentration in this game.
Playing some different folks.
Yeah. A lot of new kids in there.
Butts gets that one down.
A hammer.
Ellie Hoppus just checks in for the Lady Panthers.
Tied up 12-all. Uh-oh, somebody needs some more money there, Sean.
Alyssa Esker also checking in for the Lady Panthers. Where are you going?
Oh,
What a surprise. Harpin clears. Butts tip. Keep alive by Nance. Gets it to the outside. Harpin gets it over the net. To back to Butts. And that was
Good.
down.
Trace back on top, 13-12.
Yazel back to serve for the Lady Panthers. Nice dig. Wilmington gets it to the outside. Oh,
Miss it.
foul ball.
Trenton had a little trouble with that
Hurricane take time out. 14 to 12.
Hey, at least we got a game here.
Lady Panthers back on top. Not quite in command yet, but
They're heading there.
yeah,
To finally get
gotta
waking
keep
up.
them undefeated. And we'll be back here Thursday for the Hillsboro Indians. They'll come in to face this Lady Panther team.
So right now, Trace with Butts and Robinetto on the floors are seniors. They got Esker and Hoppus on the floor, 2 juniors and 2 sophomores in Robinson and Yazel. Yazel serving.
Yazel's only a sophomore?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh. Claire Robinson. Uh-oh. Oh. Nance tried to keep her streak in line, but hits that one right into the net.
Celia Robinson was there too in case they made it.
Yazel. Nice dig. Gets it to the outside. Nobody home.
That was on the line.
Right where nobody was. Good shot.
It was a foot or two inside. Neal's coming back in.
Kiera Cole goes out. Nance with the serve. Ace. Ryan Nance has had a real nice game here in this third game.
I'm surprised Trace's coach isn't ripping the little butt here.
15-14.
Good job.
Nice
All
serve
tied
off,
up.
off the hand of Hoppus, makes it tied at 15.
15 all.
Nance to serve again.
Robinson gets that one outside the Butts. Nice dig by Wilmington. Back out to the outside. Trentman save Esker. Nice little save there. Robinson cross court. Butts. Wilmington's able to get it back in their favor. Block. Butts. Back to Butts with the tip. Nice save. Wilmington not going to get there.
That's a good rally.
Couple of blocks and 3 or 4 nice digs by both sides. Keep that ball alive. Guest checks in for Hoppus as she enters the front line. Butts back to serve.
Come on, Lauren.
Outside the... Nice save by Esker. Outside the Robinson, she clears. Front, middle, block.
Good block. Good
Another block.
Good save.
Robinson and Guest, 2 good blocks in that volley. Able to get the Panthers a point.
17-15.
Up close
You're
and
too
personal.
late.
Come on, Rick.
Got to get a hand up.
Don't be hiding from that thing.
18-15. Last 2 balls have come right at us.
I think they're honing in on us. You think?
Something is up. We haven't done anything to anybody. Another unforced error there. 19-15. Timeout Wilmington.
Lady Panthers with plenty of breathing room here. They've got a 4-point lead, which is the most they've had in this third set.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a competitive set. Competitive. 19-15. Tomorrow on Wake Up Wilmington,
What's
We got
happening tomorrow, Charlie?
Kat Williams from New Vienna coming on. She's a local realtor. And
I've seen a couple of her Netflix specials.
It's a different cat.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. We have many stars.
We got Tricky Ricky Morton coming on.
The only star we have not had thus far is you.
if this is true.
Yeah, Sean, you got to come in.
You're welcome anytime, man. Anytime.
Let's go, girls. Get it back.
Oh, and we get a buzzer.
What? Yeah, well,
Substitution.
The clock was on 2 seconds. It's like, come on, let it run out.
Butts to serve. Oh, and couldn't get the ball. Wilmington just needs to get the ball to their setter. Earlier in this game, they were getting the ball to the setter. They was able to set things up and get points. Now they're back to chasing again.
Out of bounds.
21-15.
Nice serve
let's
from
go.
Butts right off Harpin's hand, out of bounds. Nance over to Harpin. She gets it up front. Blocked by Guest.
Nice block. Nice block.
Her timing has been on point again this evening.
Guess again. 22-15.
Nice dig. Clear in Wilmington. Esker over to Yazel. Outside to Robinson. Block. And down.
Point Wilmington.
Nice block by Wilmington.
Seemed like Ellie Robinette just froze. It's like, I can't move.
Harpin with the serve, and that's way deep.
My gosh. That's about a 10-footer. She might have a little adrenaline running.
Might be.
23-16.
Robinson back to serve for the Lady Panthers. Cross court. Able to keep alive. Wilmington will clear here. Sydney Carter up to Yazel. Outside to Ferens. Nice little block. Wilmington keeps it alive. Oh, that might have been out. Nice
That would've
save,
been
though,
out.
by Robinson. And they get it down.
24-16.
Now, whether or not that was going to be out, that was a nice
I
highlight
guess you can
reel.
start it, Charlie.
Hey, Rick, how come you didn't get us chairs like that one over there?
House come what?
How come you didn't get us chairs like that one over there?
Oh, you mean comfortable chairs? I don't provide the chairs.
These aren't too bad. Oh, and game point into the net. Game, set, match. 3-0 Miami Trace.
Once
like
again,
Ray
Miami
Jim
Trace
Jones.
has not given a setup all year.
None. They have not went past 3 games, which puts them, I believe, at 9-0 right now, I believe.
This is non-league.
Yeah, this is non-league. This is FAC, and Hurricane are in the SBAAC.
Right. Been a band director in both those conferences, and would rather much be in the FAC. Although I don't like. I mean, I like Jackson's all right, but I think that's a little far to go. But whatever.
Well, I think most people that remember the SCOL,
That was the league.
I
right
think
there.
they most people.
that and the old KTC.
But I talked with Troy Deals at the Miami Trace Wilmington game, and he said it's never going to happen. You know.
No, but that was the. I think Greenfield did a lot to screw that up. I remember. But actually, even a better league than that. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Was the KTC, Kenton Trace Conference. That was a nice league. Basically, right up 72. You had Cedarville, Greenview, East Clinton, Massey, Waynesville, Blanchester, southeastern Clark County. There's just a lot of nice comparable schools, you know.
So we think that the Lady Panthers now are 9-0.
It's 8-0 or 9-0, one of the two.
Now you're talking about Match, overall or sets?
Yeah, overall.
Have they lost their set yet
No.
this year? Well, don't be asking Daddy for money right now. I got you blocked.
No,
in.
she comes over here giving me that. Yeah.
Oh,
give me
you
that
called
look.
him Diet Pepsi? Dang. That's nice of you.
Very, very devious look.
Devious.
Devious. It's like things are going through that mind.
You bought him a Diet Pepsi. You telling him he needs to lose a little weight?
Well, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget our next broadcast. We'll be right back here at Miami Trace. It'll be this Thursday at 5:30. So be there.
Yeah. We'll see you Thursday. Everyone have a good trip home.